Thank you guys for being here. Filter. Thank you guys. Come on in. I'm here. We here. We here. Good morning. I'm in the gym, you guys. I am in the gym, you guys. Thank y'all for being here. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I see you. I see. Hey, Erica Rogers. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Come on in. Come on in. I'm in the gym, so if you guys hear the treadmill going in the background, I'm in the gym, okay? I am in the gym. Good morning. Hey, Rose. Hey, Big Steak. Hey, April Pearson. Good morning, Bama girl. Good morning. Let me show my face, because it's me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm in the gym, you guys, okay? I'm in the gym. I'm in the gym. Hey, Ebony. Hey, Ebony. I'm going to go off live, y'all, okay? I'm going to go off live because I had a very, very long night last night. Y'all know yesterday was my birthday, so I was turning up a little bit, okay? I'm tired as hell. But I said, let me go ahead and knock out my live since I'm up. Let's go ahead and knock it out so that we can get this thing crunk. But I see you, KBR. Thanks for being here. C. Lewis, thanks for being here. Deidre Brunch is in the building. Felicia's here. Playtime is here as well. Good morning, everyone. Again, pardon me for not being on camera. Well, I'll go on so y'all can see me. It's me. Aye. All right. But I turned up a little bit too much, so I want to be off camera. So thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right. Everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, so our first topic of the day. Claressa Shields, you guys. Claressa Shields went live to debunk some things that was going on. Y'all remember Remy Ma went live to talk about Papoose being broke. And y'all know when they were having that whole issue. Give me a second, guys. I just came in to work out. Oh my God, he is loud. Give me a second, y'all. Ooh. I'm in the gym, y'all. Y'all bear with me, okay? I'm in the gym. I'm still on vacation, so I had to find a spot, a little quiet spot, so I can go live. All right, so let's try it right here. All right, so Claressa Shields, you guys, can y'all hear me? She went live most recently to debunk some rumors about Papoose being broke. Y'all remember Remy Ma went live, and when she and Papoose were going through everything that they were going through, and Remy Ma was saying that, oh, he's broke, he's taking my jewelry, he's pawning my things. Well, Claressa Shields, she went live yesterday to debunk Remy Ma's allegations of Papoose being broke. All right, so Claressa says that Papoose takes care of everything that she needs. She said that he takes care of her flights, her hotels. He buys all her purses, her food, gets her makeup and hair and all that done, you know, keeps her up on everything that she needs done. She says she doesn't have to spend any money when she's around him. So she says, I'm not sure why people are saying he's broke, because everything that I ever need, he takes care of that. All right. So she also says that she don't know why people keep accusing him of being this person who is leeching off of her and calling her a sugar mama, because she's saying that that is not the case. So again, y'all remember when Remy went live and she was dragging him like every single day. It was like video after video after video. But Claressa, she's made it very much so known that, hey, that's her man. And she's gonna stick by him, and that he is not broke. She said that he's really one of the most wealthiest boyfriends that she's ever had. Now, I don't know how many boyfriends she's had, but she said that Papoose is one of the wealthiest boyfriends that she's ever had. Now, Tasha K went live, you guys, to reveal most recently. I want to say it was yesterday as well, after Claressa. She reveals that Papoose, you guys, has been caught begging for cash apps for Claressa. Ooh, I said, And I hope Tasha K is telling the truth, y'all, because y'all know she gets sued left and right. But Tasha K reveals that Papoose had been caught begging for cash apps for Clarissa, and reveals that Clarissa has been pregnant multiple times, not by Papoose, but by multiple boyfriends prior to Papoose, and that she's had multiple ABs. I said, hold up, because she just made an announcement that she and Papoose are trying to have a child next month. So she said that she wants to have her first child next month. But Tasha K has revealed that Clarissa Shields, honey, had multiple ABs, and that she was pregnant by some boyfriends prior to being with Papoose. Okay, but y'all know she is a boxer. Maybe she didn't want to have the child. Y'all know a woman can do whatever she wants to do with her body. If she gets pregnant and she doesn't want to have the baby, not now since there's a new law, but prior to that, she's she can do whatever she wants to if she doesn't want to keep the baby, and hey, she can get rid of it if that's what she chooses to do. All right. But Clarissa says that she said, I don't know where he's getting his money from. She says, but he does everything for me. So maybe it's from those cash apps that Tasha K was talking about. Maybe those cash apps that he's begging for, that they're saying he's begging for out there, is how he's being able to keep her hair up. Because y'all seen since she's been with Papoose, she's been keeping her hair done, her makeup's been done. She does need a stylist, I'm going to say, so that her attire, her clothing that she wears can be a little bit more presentable, because it's given that she really doesn't know how to dress, if you ask me. She's a great boxer, but when it comes down to how she dresses, I think she could use a stylist, okay? But she's saying that he is paying for, like, to get her lashes done, to keep her nails done, to get her makeup done, for outfits when they're going out places, that's what, that's what's going on. So what do y'all think about that? What do you guys think about that, okay? Yeah. All right, so let me move again, because this person in the gym, child, they about to get on my nerves. I moved to one side of the gym, then they coming over here getting on the damn bike. Hold on, y'all. I would have used the conference room, but somebody's having a meeting in the conference room. All right. Just so y'all get that feedback. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I didn't want you guys to get that feedback from the live, okay? Or from the treadmill going. So y'all can hear me good, child. This motherfucker about to make me go off on him in here. Like, stay your ass over there on the treadmill. All right. So, what do y'all think about that? What do you guys think about that? So she says that no man, Clarissa Shields is saying that no man that she's ever dated was broke. Okay. She said that no man that she's ever dated was broke or ever broke. She says, but Papoose, like I said, is the wealthiest man that she's ever dated. Okay, so Remy Ma, you might need to explain that, sis, because she came out saying that he was broke and pawning her jewelry and out here kind of like begging from post to post and wouldn't move out of the house because he didn't have a place to stay, which now he's moved out. He has his own place. And according to Clarissa, he pays for everything and they're doing well. So y'all can put in the chat what y'all think about that, child. And wherever he's getting these damn cash apps from, maybe he does need the cash apps to keep up with the lifestyle with Clarissa, because he, most men who date women who are well off and who got money and they really not, their pockets are not really as big as their pockets. They got to get money from somewhere in order to impress them. So, he really likes Clarissa. So getting her hair and nails and all these other things done and making sure that she's straight, maybe that is something that he feels he needs to do in order to keep her attention, okay? So, because every woman has certain, rules and regulations that they have when they date a man. They have certain expectations from a man. So maybe that's one of the things that she likes. Maybe she likes to be taken care of. So he's got to up his game in order to do what he needed to do. He didn't probably have to do that with Remy Ma, because Remy had her own money, kind of like Clarissa. But Remy was saying, hey, I did everything for him. So now in this relationship with Clarissa, maybe it's that, hey, she wants to be taken care of. So he got to get his shit together so that he can stay around, okay? Because he appears to be really in love with this girl. I really want him and Remy to go ahead and get their divorce, though, so that he and Clarissa can move on with their life and do what they want to do if that's what they choose to do. I don't recommend that she has a baby with him while they're married, while Remy and Papoose are still married. Not sure why they won't go ahead and finalize it, but hey, that's their decision. We can't tell grown people what to do, all right? Let's move on to the next topic. Now, for those of you that may know, you may have seen it as well. Jackie Christie's daughter, Chantel, who was on this recent season of Basketball Wives, she's had a sit-down interview with Carlos King, and with doing so, she was pretty much talking about how she was taking accountability for, hold on guys, taking accountability for actually all the stuff that she was going through on the show with her mom, okay? She talks about how how she and Jackie actually had a conversation and that they're in a better place now, okay? She said they're in a better place in terms of how they were fighting and carrying on. Y'all saw how Jackie punched her on the show. Y'all remember that? I said, oh, shit. So Jackie, her daughter, Chantel, provoked her while she and Jackie had a heated conversation, and Chantel pushed Jackie, causing Jackie to punch her, okay? Now, I didn't agree with that. But hey, that's what Jackie felt she needed to do. Chantel shouldn't have put her hands on her first. But Chantel sat down with Carlos King, and a lot of people, even Carlos Raindrops, you guys, was saying to Carlos, like, Carlos, we like you, we down for you, but bitch, we don't want to hear this interview with Chantel because she was all the way out of line on Basketball Wives in terms of how she talked to her mom, in terms of how she was acting towards Jackie and being disrespectful and going against Jackie with the other women of the cast. They didn't like that. So Chantel sits down with Carlos King to say that she takes full accountability for how she provoked her mom, Jackie Christie, on the show in order for them to have this fight, okay? She goes on to say that when she actually got to the door, y'all remember the scene because I showed it to you guys. She and Jackie were sitting down talking. Jackie asked her to leave her room. Chantel got up to walk towards the door like she was leaving, and then she doubled back to run up on Jackie, okay? And continue to taunt Jackie. So Jackie got up to go and like open the door to tell Chantel to leave. Chantel pushes Jackie against the wall, at which Jackie then swung and connected and punched Chantel in the face, okay? But she says that she should have left the room when Jackie asked her to leave, but she was spiraling, meaning she was going through her own stuff as well, and she used that as an opportunity to lash out at Jackie, which is her mom, causing Jackie to punch her in the face. All right, we all saw that. That was like a viral moment. Everybody's still talking about it. But she says since then she has apologized to Jackie and they've made that situation right. But she's still getting the negative press surrounding that from fans and everybody that watched the show, people who don't watch the show, who saw this viral moment, okay? Now, fans, like I said, were telling Carlos, said, we ain't hearing this. We don't want to hear it. There's nothing that Chantel can say to make us like her anymore. We don't want to see her back on the show anymore, that she should have never been on the show anymore. I agree. I don't feel like she should have been on the show if she was going to be on the show going against her mom, because that put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. That's like, girl, that's your mom. I don't give a damn what nobody on the show had to say. Brandy Maxwell, because she got into it with Brandy at one point. She also got into it with Evelyn. Well, Evelyn Lozada was actually feeding stuff to Chantel in order to go after Jackie because she doesn't like Jackie. So she used that moment to further cause tension between Jackie and her daughter on the show. All right. So Chantel reveals to Carlos King that her mom, Jackie Christie, was her first bully. Okay. Now we know some parents out there that like to bully their kids. We know a lot of parents who like to bully their kids, and that's never good because then you kind of provoke them. It says in the Bible, don't provoke your children to wrath. Don't provoke your kids to where your kids turn around and put paws on you. I don't ever want to see a child do that, okay? Don't ever put your kids in a position to where they have to do that. There's a difference between parenting and abuse. whether it's emotional, psychological, whatever, physical. Don't be provoking your kids. And I feel like this tension between Jackie and her kids is something that kind of happened as they grew up. And I don't feel like they fixed it, because obviously if you on a show and you having a whole moment where your mama got to punch you in the damn face because you doing team too much and talking back and calling your mama a whole bitch and all this other stuff, like that's team too much. I don't like to see that. That to me is not entertaining to watch a child call their mama a bitch on national TV. Like, that ain't it. All right, guys, can we get the likes up, please? We have 187 people watching my show and 50 likes. Can we get the likes up, please? Can we get the likes up, please? All right, please go out, tap that like, and come back in for me if you can, so that we can get through this show. All right, let's get those likes up. Let's get them up. All right. I see it going up. We see 51. Let's everyone who did not tap the like button. I know you guys were rushing in for the show, and that's fine. Please step out, tap that like button for me, and come right back. I'll be right here waiting for you, okay? We're going to go ahead and move on to the next topic, though, all right? All right, Shannon Sharpe, you guys, is in the news again for being sued. Now, y'all know he just had this huge issue with this OnlyFans model who sued him for sexual assault. Upon him getting sued, he did settle out and paid this OnlyFans model. They're saying an undisclosed amount. They're saying it was close to 50 million, okay? Or 20 million to be exact. Now, Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco and Shay Shay Media, you guys, are being sued for $20 million by a woman who went viral at one of Usher's concerts. You guys may have seen Usher and how he does at his concerts, where he's walking around with this bowl of cherries and he's feeding the women these cherries where they throw their head back, and then it's like a sexual seductive type way that they're eating these cherries. Well, one of these women that was at this show, she was seen on video being very, very seductive in terms of eating these cherries from Usher when he walked up to her and was singing, aka serenading her, okay? Now, this woman has chosen to sue Shannon Sharpe, Ochocinco, and Shay Shay Media, which is Shannon Sharpe's production company, and she claims defamation and emotional distress is what she's suing for. Now, the woman's name is Jamelia Tillman, and she is suing you guys because she believes that Chad Ochocinco and Shannon Sharpe spread false information on their podcast show about her, saying that she was a married woman whose husband decided to leave her and filed for divorce after she went to an Usher concert doing too much and was too seductive, okay? Acting borderline, kind of like a little thought, if you will, okay? Now, this particular incident went down in April of 2025 when she went to this show for Usher when he was on tour. Now, they're saying that the lady named Miss Tillman, they're saying that she's a global director at her job, like this important job. And she says that Shannon and Ochocinco discussing her in that way defamed her and her reputation to where people see her maybe in a different light. I was like, girl, you're trying to come up on some money. I feel like you're coming up on some money. I saw the video. And when I tell y'all, she was doing a lot. Like with her tongue, she was looking like she was gargling schlongs or something. I was like, damn, what you doing, girl? And she had a whole husband. Now, that's a way to go to a show and enjoy the show. But when you're doing all of that can be a lot. That can be a lot. She had her mouth open, like Usher was dangling this cherry over her mouth, and she had her head cocked back and her mouth wide open, and she had her tongue out of her mouth, like, you know, fidgeting, we'll say fidgeting for YouTube, say fidgeting with the cherry like it was something else, okay? Y'all get what I'm saying, women, okay? Not gargling basketballs. What else, schoolboy? Yes, honey. Okay. Yes, she was doing the absolute fucking most, and she had a whole husband. My husband wouldn't like no shit like that. If I went to an Usher concert, he can come and serenade me, but you ain't feeding me no cherries. Okay, and I ain't gonna be sitting up here gargling no damn cherries either. That shit ain't gonna work out. But y'all can put in the chat what y'all think about it. So she is suing. So Shannon Sharpe has another lawsuit where he's being sued by this woman by saying that she is being defamed. Okay, and she said that her reputation is being questioned now because they spoke on her on this damn podcast, okay? Chad Ochocinco and Shannon Sharpe, all right? So we'll see what happens with that. If she get any money or he has to settle, child, because y'all know he's settling now. So everybody, they like, okay, the OnlyFans model got that much money up out of him, 20, 50 million, bitch, I'm about to go sue too. So she sat back and waited to see how that shit played out, and now she done shot her shot and then put her lawsuit out there to see if she can come up off a little coin. I don't know, girl. If you had whole tendencies at the show, you might not get no money, all right? Because I saw the video. That's all I'm saying, okay? You were prairie dogging, you were gargling, you were doing all that. You were all up in Usher's face. I was like, damn, I hope she ate a good mint before she run up on Usher like that. And Usher's wife was at the show too, so how you think he felt watching your ass, your rotund ass, walking up on Usher like that and acting like you wanted to, swallow him up at his show? She was looking like she wanted to swallow him up. I said, damn, Usher, you might want to take 3 steps back. Even Usher's, go back and look at the video, because you can YouTube it. Even Usher's bodyguard was looking like he wanted to damn throw up. Like, it was that. I said, damn. The bodyguard was looking at this woman like, bitch, what is going on here? Okay. Ooh, girl. Let's move on, though. Y'all, these women be doing too much. All right, so Diddy. Let's get into some Diddy news. Diddy is now asking a judge to overturn his conviction, you guys, citing that his freak-off videos or his freak-off antics, okay, were just legal movie shoots. What y'all think about that? Diddy is saying that his freak-offs that he was making these women do, because as we can see, the video that happened with Cassie, where she was running away from this alleged freak-off because there were men in the room that she was expected to have sexual relations with, and she decided she didn't want to do it. So she grabbed her shit and tried to run up out of there, and upon getting to the elevator, Diddy came out of the room, flying down the hallway with a towel on. We saw the video, and grabbed her and proceeded to assault her in a very, very bad way, okay? That situation also went viral. But anyway, so since that has happened, Diddy is asking a judge to overturn this conviction. Do you guys think the judge is going to do that? Do you guys think that the judge will overturn Diddy's conviction? See, he's trying to get out of this and clear his record. He's trying to get out of this and clear his record. Diddy knows he's guilty of this. All right. So I guess I asked the question, hey, if he wants to say that these damn freak-offs were just legal movie shoots, was Cassie's ass whooping illegal? What was Cassie's ass whooping a legal ass whooping? Because that's what we saw in the video. All right. Now, Diddy, of course, you guys know, was acquitted for sex trafficking and RICO charges last month. All right. He was acquitted for that. And that was for he was found guilty though of transporting prostitutes. Okay, we got to set that way for YouTube say prostitutes. And that was for 2 charges. So he was found guilty on 2 charges of transporting prostitutes. Okay, that was for Jane Doe, and one was also for Cassie. Now, he recently filed a motion, as you guys also know, for release. He wanted to be released early, and he offered $50 million, okay, and properties with conditions, and that was recently denied. I think yesterday it was denied, because I think I talked about it, okay? Now, of course, you guys know he is set to be sentenced on October the 3rd, which I feel like the judge is not allowing Diddy to move. I feel like the judge is not allowing him to get out, because he might be getting some time. I feel like the judge is not going to be light on Diddy, because I feel like I feel like the judge knows that Diddy is guilty of some shit. So I feel like he's going to give him the most time that he can give him. And every single motion that Diddy and his attorneys are filing, they're being shot down. They are not being taken serious. They are being denied each and every time. Every time he's put forth a bond, it's been denied. And I feel like the judge knows that Diddy is on some bullshit, and he's trying to use his celebrity status and his money and anything else that he can in order to feel like he is in control of this case. And the judge, I think, is going to definitely let him know, you're not in control anymore, sir. You did these crimes. Even though you were found guilty, it is within my duty to give you the fullest extent of the law in terms of time, which is what his ass needs. Diddy needs to sit down for a while. Diddy needs to sit down for a while, because Diddy has been doing this shit since the 90s and getting away with it because of money, clout, status, and who he knows. And a person like that could be a very dangerous person, okay? And we're going to talk about that here in a minute. Now, y'all know that Diddy did a whole apology video after the video was released about Cassie when she was assaulted, okay? Said he went to DV therapy, and even admitted to having or being in some dark spaces and having a dark time after that Cassie video came out. But now you're turning around and trying to backtrack and coochie pop, because I feel like he might have one of those at this point. Yeah, I sure do. I feel like he may have one at this point, because he does not take accountability. How you apologize in a video, but now you're coming back asking that they release you from that, and then saying, oh yeah, it was just, the FOs was just for like a, legal movie shoot. No, it's not a legal movie shoot. When you're making someone and you're making someone do certain things that they don't want to do, and forcing people to do things, that's not legal. You can't force someone to do anything, because if you are doing said things, it could be seen as prostitution and abuse. It can be definitely seen as that. But Diddy's one of those people like, hey, if you can't prove it, I didn't do it. If you can't prove it, I didn't do it. But let's continue. All right. We're talking about cases today. In terms of another case, I got to update you guys on. We've been following the young man named Carmelo Anthony. There is an update for his case as well. Let's get into that. Now, there has been a gag order, you guys, that has been placed for Carmelo Anthony's trial, okay, for unaliving the young guy who has a twin brother who grabbed Carmelo Anthony's property, his phone, his property, at a track meet game and slammed it onto the ground, at which it caused an altercation between the two to ensue, at which Carmelo Anthony pulled out a knife, we'll call it that on YouTube, and stabbed, we'll call it that on YouTube, Austin Metcalf, taking his life, okay? Now, Carmelo Anthony was released and put on house arrest with an ankle monitor. He and his family have had to move from their home into a gated community because of the harassment that they've received. Now, this case is out in Texas, okay? Now, according to what the judge is saying, that attorneys, witnesses, spokespersons, law enforcement officers are all prohibited, okay, from talking publicly about this case. All right, they're saying that they want this to be a fair case. They don't want anyone discussing it because they want it to be a fair trial. Okay, they're saying that a Collins County judge cited that the extensive publicity and fairness as the reasons for this particular gag order for this case. So they don't want anybody talking about this. Meanwhile, this young man is being harassed every single day. All right, every single day he's being harassed because of this case. All right, and I feel like he's not going to get a fair trial. They're seeking, I think, life in prison for him. Okay, they're seeking life in prison for him. I don't know. I really feel like this situation is unfortunate because he was not bothering anybody. These two guys walked up to him and proceeded to harass him and bully him. And when they grabbed his stuff and they proceeded to put their hands on him, he defended himself. So his attorneys, they are claiming self-defense in this trial, and they should, because I feel like no one has a right to walk up to somebody when they're minding their business and they were asked by a coach to sit in a certain area at the track meet or at the game, and then you come up there and say, oh, you can't sit here. Who the fuck are you to tell somebody where they can sit or where they can be? Now it's cost you your life, and now they're looking at this young man as if he was this violent person, when that's not the case. Everybody has everybody got a little violence in them if you push them too much. Seriously. The nicest person can snap off on your ass if you push them too hard. And that's what I feel like happened here, because this young man, I read up on this case. This young man was not only bullied in this particular incident, but it also was happening at his school, to where he had to take like days, almost a week or so off from school because the bullying was too much. This was a straight A student, you guys. Straight A student in school. They said he never missed a day in school until this incident occurred, when he began being bullied. Now, these boys didn't even go to this boy's school. Okay? They didn't even go to this young man's school. They had friends that went to his school, and they had these friends bullying and harassing Mr. Carmelo Anthony. So they couldn't touch him, but they sent people who could. And it was continuous to the point that this young man found it deemable to put a weapon in his possession to protect himself from people who continuously came for him. And that's what happened in this situation. I really hope that this case is in a place where there's not going to be racially profiled or anything of that sort. I want him to get a fair trial. But I really want them to look at the fact that this young man was bullied and harassed, and that he was trying to protect himself from two big ass, because I showed y'all the pictures of these two guys, that Austin Metcalf and his brother, two big guys. Carmelo Anthony was a small guy in stature, but these two guys were huge, and they wrestled. They were on a wrestling team, came up to this guy and assaulted him, put hands on him, and proceeded to fight him. So I'm not saying that Carmelo ending his life was the right thing to do, but I understand. Let me say it that way. I'm going to say it again because I don't want nobody saying, Karen, yeah, I'm not saying that it was right for him to take Austin Metcalf's life, but what I am saying is I understand why he did it. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I understand. But we're going to move on. You guys can put in the comments what you guys think about that topic. I'm going to get off of it because y'all know that's kind of near and dear. It kind of makes me mad a little bit when I talk about it because I've been following this case since this shit happened, and I don't feel like this is a fair situation for this young man. Austin Metcalf's family, honey, they got up on the news. On the news up there with the news cameras, and proceeded to play victim and make it seem like their son was the victim when he was the fucking bully. Oh, my son doesn't bother anybody. Yes, he does bother somebody. That's why he's not here anymore, because he was bothering somebody. And I say it all the time, parents, teach your kids not to bully, because you don't know what the reaction of somebody else is going to be. These kids nowadays are from a different breed. They don't care about taking somebody's life. And I'm not saying that Carmelo Anthony was in that mindset, but I feel like he was fighting for his life with this grown-ass, big-ass boy that was on top of him trying to take his life. So I feel like it was definitely self-defense, and they should definitely look at that. But definitely, parents, teach your children not to bully other kids, or anybody for that matter. And if you are a bully, then maybe you should act differently around your children so that they don't learn it from you. Because you put your children in a situation to where somebody gonna go upside their damn head and or in their life, and then what? Then you got to start GoFundMes. Then you got to go on the news crying and playing victim and saying, oh, they did this to my child. Meanwhile, your child been wreaking havoc and doing shit to other people. And other people are just acting out. You don't know what a child has in their book bag nowadays. Kids now are taking pow-pows to school because they don't feel safe. So it would be remiss for someone to go to school and bully somebody. And on that particular day, they decide, okay, I can't take this shit no more. And boom, next thing you know, they're not here. So you better teach your kids not to be on that type of time, because everybody don't play with you like that, okay? All right, I'm still here, guys. Hold on one second. I'm still here. Ooh, let me get off that topic, honey, because y'all know I get mad, honey. I get mad when I talk about Carmelo. I get mad. All right, so let's move on. Now, next topic is an industry bodyguard by the name of Big Homie CC, you guys. Sat down with Piers Morgan and had an interview with him. Now, he says that he is leaving the U.S. to move permanently to London after cooperating with Homeland Security and the feds about this whole Diddy case, okay? Due to imminent threats on his life. Because see everybody saying Diddy's not, a threat to anyone. That's what his attorneys are saying. But when people got to move out of the whole country to another safe place because of imminent threats on their life, yeah, Diddy is definitely a dangerous person. I mean, shit, Aubrey all day from Danny DeCane said she was leaving if Diddy got out of jail because she also cooperated and spoke out freely, publicly about Diddy and the things that she experienced and or saw. Now, this particular guy, Big Homie CC, which is an industry bodyguard, and he's been in the industry for quite some time. Like I said, he sat down with Piers Morgan to speak on Ray J and his Hollywood influences, as well as knowing things that Ray J was involved in as well. Because people have been saying for a very long time that Ray J has something to do with Whitney Houston not being here anymore, that Ray J knows about several people in the industry that were unalive because he hung around Diddy. He knows a lot of things that Diddy was doing and or did, that he saw a lot of things and was involved, okay? And they also were saying that Ray J was also an industry plug, okay? He was a runner, meaning a drug runner, allegedly. Okay, I ain't saying, I'm saying that's what people are saying. All right, so because he cooperated, he's saying that he's moving because people have been threatening his life for cooperating. Okay, so with Diddy being set to be sentenced on October the 3rd, seems like people are starting to scramble. I told y'all about Diddy's chef who was saying, hey, I don't feel safe, being that, I gave my statement. I was set to testify. She was saying she was set to testify on the stand, and they told her, yeah, we don't need you to testify now. So I don't know if Diddy's attorneys and people that was working for him had a lot of influence in this case. I'm not sure how that goes, but for the people who really needed to be on the stand and testify against Diddy, I feel like we're not there. Like, for real. I really, really believe that. But several people wrote letters to the judge. Several people cooperated with Homeland Security and with the feds in this particular case. And I feel like some of these people are in fear of their lives for cooperating, because what are you going to do if and when he gets out? People are leaving and hiding. This young man here said, hey, yeah, I'm a security guard. I'm a bodyguard. I've been doing this shit for years. But, Diddy's got a slew of guys that work for him as well that can go out and do things. Look at what happened to Kid Cudi. Car blown up. They assaulted his dog and some other things. People being hung over balconies. Look at what he did to Cassie. So we know Diddy alone, if not even think about his bodyguards, we know Diddy alone is a very, very violent person. Okay? So I don't know. Hopefully this young man can get somewhere where he's safe and maybe file something if he needs to. It may need to go on, and if he's a bodyguard, I hope he got a pow if he's a bodyguard, okay? But we'll see how that pan out. So everybody is kind of scrambling now that is getting closer to Diddy being out. I mean, shit, this is August. It's getting closer and closer to October 3rd. October 3rd, we're going to see what happens. If he gets more time, great for them. To give you more time to move wherever the hell you need to move. Shit, I wouldn't have told nobody I was moving to London. You say, I'm leaving the States and I'm moving to London indefinitely. Well, I wouldn't have told where I'm going if I'm going, right? If you're that afraid and or terrified or worried about your life being in some type of imminent danger, I wouldn't be telling nobody shit. You have to figure that shit out. I mean, the world is a very big world out here. I can be living anywhere and you would never know that shit. All right? That's why you got to stop letting your left hand know what your right hand is doing. If you're making moves, and I tell that to anybody, stop telling every move you make. Okay? Stop telling every move you make. If you're going to do something, just do it. You don't have to announce it. You don't have to tell it. Okay? Most shit about me, you don't even know unless I tell you. I'm doing a lot of shit I haven't told you guys yet. And I probably won't tell you until I feel like it. And I may just not. But you cannot tell every single thing, because sometimes you have people that try to go ahead of you and maybe stop, block, or do whatever they want to do in terms of ending whatever you're trying to do, okay, or ending you. So you have to be very strategic in how you live your life and what you share with people, because not everybody will be happy for you and not everybody is looking out for you, okay? You got some people that's really out for you and not looking out for you, if you get it, okay? Stop telling your every move. Move quietly, move in silence, okay, and be rewarded openly. I'm going to say it again. Move in silence. Whatever it is you're doing, move in silence and be rewarded openly. Okay? That's a word for somebody today. Let's move on, honey. Trump. Somebody I wish would stay moving in silence, and I wish he'd stay silent and get his ass up out of office. Trump. That's y'all president, not mine, because Obama's still my president. All right? Trump confirms that he and other unnamed investors, you guys, will fund a $200 million ballroom at the White House. Okay? Now, Trump says that no government dollars will be used for this project. Now, I don't know why the fuck they need a ballroom at the White House when we got all this shit going on. I don't understand why that is something that is so important right now, with people losing jobs left and right, with people losing SNAP benefits and all these other things going on. We're going to get into that. All right. Now, they're saying that it's been a plan for quite some time to get this ballroom built in the White House, okay? Now, this is his last term. I'm not sure why he's so worried about no damn ballroom when he got many, many other things that he can be looking into, all right? Now, Trump says that they wanted a ballroom in the White House for over 150 years. How does he know that? Who's feeding him this information, okay? We've been wanting this motherfucker out of office since he got in there in January, okay? But his ass is still in there. If we really want to look at it, right? If you really want to look at it, Trump been saying for 150 years they've been wanting to build a ballroom. So it's taking y'all 150 years to build a fucking ballroom? Trump, how many towers do you own? Y'all could have been got this shit jump started when you were in office the last time. So now you in office and taking everything away and deporting folk. Now they're saying that the project is set to begin starting this September, and it's supposed to be a 90,000 square foot ballroom that's being built in the White House. Now, my thing is, you can cut SNAP benefits, you can deport people left and right, you can cut jobs, you can raise tariffs. Now you're raising $200 million for a damn ballroom when you got motherfuckers that's in the U.S., that's citizens who don't have jobs, cannot eat, cannot do what they need to do, survive from day to day. But a ballroom is more important than the American people's needs? I don't understand that. If you can raise $200 million for a ballroom, you can raise $200 million to get people who live in America off the fucking streets. No one in America should live on the streets. There's countries outside of the U.S. who don't have homeless people. But the U.S., who's supposed to be one of the richest countries, got people living in cardboard boxes on the streets and don't have jobs. There should be plenty of jobs out there, because the amount of people that's being deported, that should relieve some jobs for somebody. But when you're taking away jobs over here, 20,000 jobs over here, and you're deporting 40,000 people over here, and then you're shutting down those jobs, like, what is the end goal? What's the end goal? That's my question. What is the end goal? $200 million can definitely go to something that's more important than a fucking ballroom that you probably ain't gonna use but once a year any fucking way. When $200 million can go towards food, shelter, clothing, SNAP benefits. We got elderly people who cannot work, that are retired, that were receiving SNAP benefits, who now have to scramble and figure out how they're going to survive. I wouldn't want to see my grandmother being a fucking greeter at Walmart in order to keep food on the table. I would not want to see any elderly person, whether I know them or not, being forced to come up out of their house, get dressed every morning, and go to a job to listen to a motherfucker tell them what to do, when they should have the right to sit on their asses, sit on their porch with a drink in their hand, or smoke whatever they want to smoke because they've given and done their time. When the same person that's invoking these same rules and regulations is sitting on a fucking golf cart or golf course all fucking day, telling lies and scratching his ass and creating alibis, because the motherfucker is a felon. We already know that, right? He's a felon. So what else does he have to offer? What is Trump actually doing to turn some things around and or help the American people and or fix some things that's already fucked up prior to him being in office that he fucked up when he was in there before? That's my question. We are still fixing things that he fucked up when he was in there before. So now that you're in for a second term, you are putting the American people further in debt. Raising tariffs was the dumbest fucking idea. That was a flex of authority. That's what that was. You flexing your authority to show you can do some shit to other countries. Because I told you guys already, he said that he wishes that the American people will bow down to him like they do in other countries. I would never. I don't get my knees dirty unless I need to. Working out. Extracurricular with my husband. Yeah, I said it. Run back and tell her, I don't give a fuck. I'm married. I don't get my knees dirty unless the fuck I want to. And I don't bow to no one but God. So why he feel like he is in that level, I don't know. Now, y'all already know we also talked about there was a possible impeachment. Someone filed some impeachment papers against Trump. I really hope they go ahead and get that shit crunk. Like, where do I sign? Where do we sign? Because it's time for him to get out of here. It's time for him to get out of here. You're putting the country in debt and you're blaming everybody else. What Obama got to do with the fucked up decisions that you made? You want to get Obama out of the country because Obama keeps making all the fuck ups that you keep doing. Right? Transparent. He keeps showing your ass up every time you open your mouth. And you can't take somebody that's far against you, Trump, if you watching my show. I hope I ain't got no Trump supporters in here. Y'all about to be mad this morning. You'll be all right. Because at the end of the day, it's what? My show. Thank you for being here, though. Thank you for being here, though. Y'all know we got to speak nothing but facts over here. But let's move on. Because I don't like to stay on him too long, child. I don't really like to talk about him too long, but I got to throw some politics in there because I haven't had politics in a couple days. Let's continue on. J.D. Vance ain't no better, that he's worse. You're right, schoolboy. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Let's continue, though. Cardi B, you guys. Y'all see the trolls are mad. Yeah, get them trolls. Maj, y'all stay on their ass, okay? Y'all stay on your ass. Because I don't, let me say this before I continue on. If you don't like a person, why the fuck you go in their chat? All right? And please don't be in here saying what you don't want to hear about and what you do want to. At the end of the day, you see what's on the thumbnail. Whatever's on the thumbnail, that's what we're going to be talking about. So if that's something that you don't want to hear, please don't click on. Because if you come in here on the bullshit, you're going to get chopped up out of here. Because my mods is, hey, we got top flight mods over here. We don't play about that over here. Okay? Seriously. Seriously. Act right. Okay? Act up. And you're going to get that work over here. They're gonna block your ass up out of here. So if you can't come over here and act accordingly, don't come over here at all. Stay your ass in the bushes. Where I know most of you are right now, because I can see my head count is 246 and 110. We got people that log in but won't come into the chat. Let me go ahead and call y'all bitches out this morning. Y'all will log in and not come into the chat because you want to hear what's being said, just in case somebody say some shit you don't like, or almost where you think that they talking about somebody. I don't give other people clout on my channel except the topics that I discuss. So if you're sitting in my chat waiting for me to talk about someone to run it back, thank you for the like, but bitch, this ain't that type of party. Okay? Yeah. Let me go ahead and clear y'all hoes out this morning. This ain't that type of party. So if you came over here, thank you for sitting through my whole entire show. It's called A View. My analytics, thank you. Oh, I got time today. A bitch done been out turning out all night. I still got a little bit of that rum and that alkalolo in my system. What? Don't do it today. Don't do it today. Ain't nothing corporate about me today. The feelings gonna get fucked up today. Oh, yeah. Feelings gonna get all the way fucked up today. Come in here on that bullshit. That go for anybody. I don't give a fuck. Drop down. I'll drop the link today. Or we'll drop that link today. We'll drop that motherfucking link today. That's the time I'm on. All right? Don't do it. All right, but let's continue to the next topic. Miss Act Up. Miss Act Up and get fucked up. All right? So Cardi B, honey. Y'all know Cardi B, her thing is, honey, if you got beef with me, it's beef forever. I'm on that time, too. All right, if we have beef, fuck that forgiving stuff. This is 2025. All right, 2025, I ain't on that kind of time no more. Hoes get out here and act up. I ain't got that time no more. All right, you fuck with me like that? Nah. Apologies. Put that apology. Sit down. Sit down on that apology, and I hope it go all the way up your ass. That's how I feel. All right, fuck that. We too grown out here for this. We too grown out here. Leo time, yes. We on Leo time. All right, I still got a little alkalolo in my system. All right, let's continue though. Cardi B and Raw Ali. Y'all know who Raw Ali is. She's from Love and Hip Hop New York. She now has a podcast, all right? Now, she says that she and Cardi B had a recent brawl in a Paris airport. I said, say it ain't so. Now, she says Cardi B had some words for her, and she had some for her, because y'all know Raw Ali will fight. Y'all remember her on Black Ink Crew, New York, where she ran up on Sky. And I said, girl, why you do that? Because Sky tossed her ass up in there like a good old salad. Baby, I said, I know you didn't run up on Sky from Black Ink Crew, and Sky tossed your ass up real proper like up in there too. I saw the show. I showed it. I had to run that shit back. I was like, ooh, damn. Baby, you got your forehead peeled so bad in that damn episode. Why the hell you want to run up on Cardi B, who we all know is straight street, okay? But let's continue. All right, so Raw Ali says that Cardi B spotted her in the airport. Now, let me go back. Now, in 2018, they had an altercation already at this place called Harper's Bazaar, all right? So Raw Ali and Cardi B had this issue. So when Cardi B saw her ass in the airport recently, Cardi ran up on her and took her shoe off and threw it and hit that hoe in the head. I said, well, hot damn. Hot damn, imagine standing stand in the airport on your phone and get spotted by somebody that you done talked a lot of shit to, and they spot your ass and you don't see them first, and they take their damn shoe off and go upside your damn head. Now I know Cardi, she stay in them red bottoms, so if you got clipped with one of them red bottoms, bitch, you hurt. Oh, you hurt. You hurt. Oh, you hurt. That heel done clipped your ass. So, now there is a video, all right, of that incident out there. You guys can go out there and pull it up if you like to at your leisure. Now, like I said, the two had prior words for each other in a Paris airport, and it turned physical. Now, Rell Ali claims that the incident was unprovoked. So that means you were minding your business and Cardi spotted you and said, bitch, if you got beef with me, it's forever. And took her damn shoe off and flung that mug up over there. And popped your ass side of the head. I kind of like, I don't promote violence, but I like that. I like that. Because sometimes you got to let a bitch know. Stop playing with me. I'm that way too, on site. I'm an on-site type of bitch too, okay? I'm an on-site type of bitch. I ain't gonna say nothing, but when I see you, just know I remember when you fucked with me. And then the hands I'm gonna have to make contact. Call it what you want to. I gotta make contact. But yeah. So she says that Cardi B was the aggressor and initiated said assault. Okay. Now no words on if Rell Ali done went out there and pressed some charges, and she done turned into a popo hole. She done ran down there to the precinct, okay, and put some papers on Cardi, or maybe, okay, she done went and got that little protection order or whatnot. Well, you know, real bitches don't really care about no protection order. I don't care about no fucking protection order. I'm just saying it right now. I should care, but I don't. Like, if you fuck with me and I see you in person, okay, you better go ahead and call the police. All right, you better go ahead and call the police. And I got bail money, so I get right out. I don't be caring about that shit, okay? That's the time I'm on. But, so yeah, so Cardi B let her know, and y'all know Cardi's already going through a lot of mess anyway with Offset, so I feel like she's just on that. Y'all know how it is where you say, one more person say something to me, I'm about to snap on a bitch. Maybe she's on that kind of time because her baby daddy, with his mumble rapping ass, been out here messing with her for so long. He ain't coming to see the kids, he ain't taking care of the kids, plus he hating on her for moving on with Stephon D, and with doing her thing. So now she is just on demon time, okay? She's on ready. She's irritated. So she threw her damn shoe. And that's what the hell she got. So Rell Ali, because she got a slick mouth. For those of you that watch Love and Hip Hop New York, y'all saw she got into it with everybody. So she probably said some slick shit to Cardi and scattered on up out of there. And Cardi was like, all right, put that shit in her mental Rolodex. And when she saw her ass in that airport over there in Paris, she went ahead and let her ass know what it was. So shout out to Cardi for doing what she felt she needed to do. All right, let's move on. Hulk Hogan, y'all know his ass kicked the bucket. We're going to call it that. His racist ass. Hulk Hogan's cause of death has been revealed. Let's go and get in there for those of you that care. I don't, but it's news. All right, I was a fan till I found out his ass was racist. I was like, yeah, I don't know no more. All right, of course, you guys know he died at 71 years old, okay? They're saying he died of myocardial infarction, which is a heart disease, all right? Thursday on the 24th is when he passed away. Now, Hulk Hogan, check this out. I never knew what his real name was. This nigga real name is Terrence Gene Belair. Now, how the fuck you gonna be racist and you got a nigga name? Or a ninja name for YouTube purposes? How you gonna be racist walking around here named Terrence Gene? If that ain't the blackest name I've ever heard in my damn life, I don't know. Nothing against the homie Terrence. Y'all know Terrence. I love me some Terrence now. All right, giving you the real T, Terrence. Nothing against your name. But I'm saying in this situation right here with Hulk Hogan, this nigga walking around here, no wonder you call yourself Hulk Hogan, because you didn't want no attachments with being black in any way, shape, or form. Terrence is the most blackest name ever. I don't know no white people named Terrence. Do y'all? I don't know no ninjas running around, no white people. I don't know no white man walking around here named Terrence. Y'all ever went and applied for a job and man shake your hand, white man shake your name and say, hi, I'm Terrence. You look like, the fuck? Your mama black? You got some black in your family somewhere. Niggas sitting in there done brought lunch that day, neck bones and rice and shit. That type of black. Like, white people bringing salads and chips and crackers and shit to work for lunch. Black people, we bringing greens, macaroni and cheese like Thanksgiving. Like, this motherfucker look like he ate neck bones before he went out there and was slamming hoes down in the ring named Terrence Gene out this bitch. I'm just saying. That's what it gave me. Now the Balea, that's white. That shit white. But Terrence Jean, that's a nigga name. I'm sorry. Or ninja for YouTube purposes. All right. Now, they say, nigga walking around here named Terrence. I said, I know you fucking lying. I can't get off that, y'all. I can't get off. Terrence Jean. God damn. All right, so no wonder his daughter went out here and dated a black person because she been calling your ass Terrence Jean all her life. You know, she already don't respect your ass. That's why she don't want to come to your damn funeral now. Because you talking about her black peenie. Y'all know how it is, child. When them Becky's get a taste of that. Should I say taste of? Or feel for. Let's say feel for YouTube purposes. Or feel for that black peen when they sit upon that rocket and it launch their ass somewhere they ain't never been before. They ain't about to go back over there to Dean. Let's get a white man name. Okay. Larry Dean. They don't want no Larry Dean, bitch. They want a Terrence. Shut up, Terrence. Baby. Black girl. Hey. Hogan daughter done found her a black boy. Okay. Who done slonged her ass out. Let's say it that way. Because we got to keep it clean. Let's keep it clean. He done slonged her ass out. This bitch done gave up her inheritance and everything. I ain't never ran up on no penis like that or no peen that make me give up no money. I said that shit yesterday. I'm like, girl, I feel you. You done met you a real one over there. He done threw your damn back out. He done put your head behind the headboard. He done put your leg behind your ear and whatnot. Shout out to classy lady. Yes. Y'all feel me, black women, y'all know. Cause we been getting that shit for years. These hoes out here trying to say I'm with a Mexican. Bitch, never. Bitch, not the way I like to holler and moan. My nigga is black. I like to grip bed sheets and bite pillows. Can't no Mexican do that shit. Let me go ahead and put that out there. Y'all getting the raw and uncut version today. The hoes gonna be mad. The hoes are mad. So that girl over there with a Mexican in her house. The bitch better be out there cutting my grass is what he better be out there doing. He ain't in my bed. Best believe that shit. You better know that. You better know that. Because I like pain. All right? Mexican can't do shit for me but make a fucking burrito. And you better make that shit right. If I said no onions, bitch, and I bite it, we got a problem. That's all I'm saying. But back to Terrence Jean over here. Ooh, woo. Y'all feel me? Them not-knee hoes say I got a Mexican in my house. The not-knee hoes said that, y'all. I said, bitch, I know you motherfucking lying. Mexican? Bitch, I don't even go to Home Depot. Where the fuck I'ma find one? I don't go to Home Depot. Never. We don't go to Home Depot. I don't even really drive by Home Depot like that. Motherfucker jumped on my hood. Is that how I got him home? That's the only way he gonna get there. Motherfucker jumped on my hood when I stopped at the light. Okay, when he saw a bad bitch in the driver's seat or whatever. He saw a bad bitch in the driver's seat and he jumped up on my hood and rode that bitch to the house. That's how he got there, if he got there. But anyway, so Hogan named y'all with his racist ass. I can't even see rest in peace to his ass no more. Since I found out that he was racist out here named Terrence Jean and whatnot. His ass died of a heart attack. He probably walked in on his daughter. Let me tell y'all how this shit probably happened. They don't want to tell us in the news. I figured this shit out. I feel like he done went over to his daughter's house one day to try to have a little heart-to-heart with her. And her boyfriend, which I know is black, all right, he done walked up in there and turned that doorknob and opened that door on their ass up in there and saw his daughter folded up like a pretzel with her damn head behind the headboard. And that's what took him out of here. That's what I'm going with. All right. I know they ain't said it in the news yet. Allegedly. Let me say allegedly, shit. In case his family want to come after my ass. Okay. Damn. She done in there, child. She went in there and fucked up her legacy over some peen. I ain't mad at you though. I'm mad about the money part, but I ain't mad, girl. Moving on. We ain't gonna stay on Terrence Jean no more, child. Because, baby, that took me out of here. I said, let me find out this motherfucking name is Terrence Jean. And you don't like black people. All right. Moving along. Let's get into some Porsha Williams news. Y'all guys may have seen on my wall where I announced to you guys that Porsha is selling her house. Now, I had to go back and edit it because I did make a slight issue on there, or a slight mistake, and I'm not above saying that Carmelo sometimes fuck up. Sometimes we fuck up sometimes. As content creators, sometimes we get the news wrong, and we got to go back and edit that shit and say, hey, I'm not above coming on my show and saying, hey, I misquoted something, and let me fix that. So we did that. I edited and I fixed it, so I'm going to go ahead and put it into my show today because some hoes decided they want to try to check a bitch, and I was just not trying to feel that, all right? I don't like you telling me shit. So now, let me go ahead and fix it. All right, because I'm a Leo. I don't like you telling me shit. All right, I'm insubordinate as hell. I'm probably the most insubordinate person you would ever meet in your life. But let's continue. Porsha Williams, honey, sells her home. Where? The one where her mama, okay, Miss Diane, where she lives. All right, for $1.85 million in Duluth, Georgia. Okay, that house is in Duluth. So Porsha done did a whole 360 out of this bitch. She said, she purchased the house when Cordell threw her ass out with nothing. All right. That's the house she and Dennis lived in as well. So when she moved out to move in with Simon, her mother moved into that house because she was not trying to give her house up, just in case some shit didn't work out with Simon. All right? Now, Porsha says that she filed for divorce to safeguard her finances, which is a great thing, right? Now, and to avoid foreclosure. So y'all know she was getting $30,000. They said 1 month after she began dating Simon. I told you guys this yesterday. Now, upon her marrying Simon, she then began getting $40,000 per month. That's a lot of money. So that should be enough for you to handle whatever the mortgage is on said house. I don't know what her mama was putting in on it, but you know, she was living in the house, so I don't know. That's their arrangement. Now, she also mentions that she had to protect her assets and secure her capacity to qualify for a mortgage on the marital home post-divorce. Now, what she's trying to do, it sounds like, is purchase the home that she's living in that she and Simon were living in when they were married. Y'all know Simon has been deported to the Nigeria, as he calls it, and he's also been living in Dubai as well, okay? But what has also happened here is that Porsha is trying to purchase that home. So in order to do so, she has to get rid of the home that her mother is living in, aka the house that she moved into and or purchased after she and Cordell divorced. All right. Now her home, they're saying, is a 6,000 square foot home with 5 bedrooms and 5.5 baths. Okay. Now, Porsha also had to sell her house, like I said, that the mom is living in, to meet lending qualifications for refinancing the marital home, the one that Simon purchased, okay? Now, so if she winds up doing that, because one of the things that the judge told her she had to do was qualify for the home and get it into her name so that she will be the sole owner. But if she sold said house, she had to split the equity with Simon. So she don't want to give him shit because he ain't giving her no money. Y'all see how that works? She don't want to give him no money, so she sells the home. Simon has to get half the equity of what the house is worth, and Porsha gets the other half. But she wants to try to qualify for the home, so she sold her only home. Now, I hope this works out for her. I hope she is able to qualify for said home now that she sold her home, where it's on the market. It hasn't sold as of yet, but they're saying that her home has been on the market now for about 3 weeks. Now, I told y'all, too, that Porsha was talking about moving at one point. So maybe she saw a loophole in this situation to where she can stay there and maybe just sell her home that she has, and then try to qualify for this. Her credit should be immaculate. If you're getting $30,000, $40,000 a month, you should have immaculate credit. Okay? You should have immaculate credit if you bring in that kind of money. $30,000, $40,000 a month, plus Bravo checks, plus, you know, her side businesses as well. You bring it in a bag. So your credit should be good enough for you to qualify. But they're saying that house, I think that house is like a $5 or $7 million home that Simon purchased. So I don't know if she would qualify for that amount, being that the house that she's selling is only $1.85 million. That's a lot. That's a few more million. So we'll see what happens. And of course, you know, Keisha, y'all know she be on Porsha's ass. So she gonna definitely probably get the update before anybody else, because she's been feeding the YouTube streets about all Porsha's damn business. And y'all know she did say that Porsha did, I think, serve her or had a cease and desist sent to her because she was on her ass like that, telling all her business, and she didn't like it. But continuing on, Porsha, of course, wants to stay, like I said, in Simon's house. And the house originally was in foreclosure when Simon was picked up by ICE, okay? But it seems as though the house may have been paid up or something to where out of foreclosure, to where now Porsha can move forward with trying to purchase the home in her name solely, all right? Because it doesn't look and appear that Simon ass is going to be coming back to the States. Now, Yeah, I think that's all on that particular situation. So that's what had happened with that. All right, what y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? Porsha wants to stay in that house. Y'all know Simon didn't want her to even film in that house, let alone drive the Range Rover, which she still can't drive the Range Rover because he leased the car for her and it's still in his name. So, and he ain't coming up off that. He don't want her to have ish. He done told her in his video that he want her up out his pockets, and he mean that. So we're going to see what happens with this house situation as I get updates. So will you guys. Let's move on. Yaya Mayweather, okay, who is boxer legend Floyd Mayweather's daughter, is reportedly pregnant again, you guys, by rapper NBA YoungBoy. I said, damn. Now, y'all know this mother got kids. He got more kids than, what's the boy name? Nick Cannon. This motherfucker got kids. He got more kids than Kiki Wyatt out this bitch. All right, but they said that the rapper is also expecting another child with his wife. Now, how that happened? How you getting Yaya Mayweather pregnant, but then you turn around and is also expecting a baby with your wife? Wife. Y'all said wife. I ain't stumble. I said wife. Now, this is Yaya Mayweather's second child with him. All right, not sure why she keeps having babies by him if he got a wife. That don't look good. I mean, Mayweather, did you punch her in the head a few times over there? Because it seemed like she ain't too right over there to be accepting that type of lifestyle, okay? Because it's a lot of men out here. It's a lot of single men out here. Why you feel like you got to be with one that's married is beyond me. And then the fact that his wife is still laying up under him and allowing him to raw dog her and get pregnant when she know that this nigga's out here with multiple women, all right? Now, NBA YoungBoy has 10 baby mamas. That means niggas out here having sex unprotected wildly. He busting it. He busting it. They call it, the street lingo is powering up the club. That's what they call it. Okay. Now, he has 12 children currently that are already born, that's already here. Then he got 2 on the way. Now, my math served me correctly. What they taught me in school, 12 plus 2 is 14. So this nigga about to have 14 kids, and he ain't even in his I think he's in his early 30s. Yes, honey. You know he got something. Allegedly. I don't want to out here be like Tasha K getting sued. But baby, you out here raw dogging 10 women. I'm gonna stay on that a little bit. And y'all can live y'all life the way you want to. But if you're gonna be out here schlong hopping, we're gonna call it that. Schlong hopping and thought shopping. You better use protection out here, because it's some ish that you can't get rid of. You can catch it and treat it, but not get rid of it. You better ask Usher, why the fuck you think he made that song Let It Burn? His ass over there burning. Burning. Okay? You walking around here and farting and shit coming out your ass that you didn't even know could come up out of there. And you go to the doctor and they don't even know what the shit is yet. They out here testing rats and shit trying to see what it is your ass done contracted, because you out here busting it. Y'all ass better slow it down, because these niggas out here won't tell you what they got. I'm going to tell you that right now. A lot of them, they just want to lay up with you. They just want to lay up with you. And the next thing you know, your ass starts scratching. And from the scratching, it's a rash. And from a rash, that's your ass. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You sitting over there like, ooh, Jesus. You on that. You can't even run in the store and get a loaf of bread right quick. You done scratched all the pubic hairs from down there because your ass is itching down there. You done laid up with Leroy's ass last night. You ain't got to get no damn wax down there because you done snatched all the hairs from down there from scratching that bitch. Ooh, Jesus. Damn what Leroy done fucking gave me. And stop telling everybody that's razor bumps. Stop lying. Quit telling people that's a razor bump. That ain't no damn razor bump. That's that 3-letter. That's what that is. That's what that is. Leroy done blew your back out and gave your ass scoliosis last night. And you done got up with bumps every damn where. Bumps around your mouth, stretch marks around your damn mouth. Done pulled your eye socket out of place. Every damn thing. Put DNA all upon your damn ear and everything. He said, bitch, can you hear me coming in here? Now your ass down there to the clinic looking stupid, rocking back and forth, waiting for them to call your name so they can go back there and swab your shit down there and see how many STDs you done caught messing around with Leroy's nasty ass. Ooh, y'all weren't ready for this kind of show today, were you? Thank you, Ron. I gotta drink more often. Damn. Leroy done put something on your ass, literally. You were calling on Jesus last night and he got you calling on him again. Because you can't sit for 5 seconds without scratching. As the old people call it, the cutty cat. The cutty cat is on fire. Like your ass done sat on a grill somewhere. Done sat on a lit grill. Done panties is black down there because your shit is on fire. Done burnt the whole seat of your panties out down there. Y'all better stop it. Y'all better stop it. I don't know who I'm talking about, who I'm talking about. Y'all better stop it. Now again, you are grown. Be with as many people as you want to. But you better make sure that they ass go down to the clinic and get tested and look at their paperwork. Make sure that shit is legit. Look at the number on that call down there and say, hey, I'm calling to see if Leroy got some shit down there. What y'all got in his chart? Now, I know y'all can't tell me, but I got $20. If you got to up that shit to $50, do what you got to do. That's going to save you a bump or two later on. Because it starts with a bump. I don't know. I ain't never had no shit like that. All right. I've been with the same man almost 20 years, and he know better. He know better. All right. We know what we're doing over here. He ain't got to go nowhere. I told y'all, bitch, I could be 3 different people in the bedroom at one time. You be like, who the fuck are you? It's still me. Keep going. You have to ask me who the fuck I am. Because I can be 3 in that bitch. Okay? Oh, yeah. We can be 3 women, honey. You ain't got to step out. What you need? You ain't got to step out. Women, get your shit up. Get up. Get your shit up. So your man ain't got to step nowhere. You be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Baby, I don't own a wig, but if he want to see me with long hair down to my kneecaps, okay, we can go out there and grab one right quick. We can go out there and grab one. I'll tuck the tag in, and jump up there on that dresser right quick like, and dive my ass right on down there if that's what I need to do. Okay. I bet you he ain't going no place though. I bet you that shit. All right, but let's continue. I don't own a wig. We have tresses, okay? Natural tresses, as they call it. But anyway, let's continue, child. That shit had me thinking like, what the hell NBA YoungBoy and what the hell Yaya Mayweather. All right, girl, go down there and get checked out. Because, listen, that don't make no sense. If you have 14 kids by 10 baby mamas, that means that you're not strapping up. And that's very dangerous in this day and age. On a serious note, all right? We're going to crack some jokes, but on a serious note, be careful, guys. Be careful. Be aware. If you out on dating sites, be careful. Because a lot of those guys on there are just looking for somebody to sleep with or live with. You got a lot of homeless motherfuckers on there acting like they in love, but they really need a place to stay. So you got to watch them, all right? Let's continue on. Yeah, you better start getting tested if you out there dating. I see you putting it in there. Thank you, M-A-T-T, Mott, if that's your name. Thank you putting it in there. You better go get tested. Ain't nothing embarrassing about that. You rather know than not know. There's some shit creep up on you, then you sitting there and you go in there in the bathroom and get ready to comb your damn hair and your whole bang fall out. I'm just saying. You plug up them curlers, getting ready to curl your bang and that whole damn bang fall out because you done contracted some shit you ain't know about. I'm just saying. All right, let's continue. Now, y'all remember we talked about R&B singer Aaron Hall went ghost after Diddy's ass got picked up. Why he done popped out, okay? Why R&B singer Aaron Hall done popped out after Diddy done got sentenced? Now, this nigga out doing shows again. Nobody could find him. Now, people were thinking, did he go over there and hop up on that top bunk over there with Russell Simmons over there in wherever the hell he is? Nobody could find his ass. Y'all know he was very much so fine. He was doing interviews and everything. As soon as they picked Diddy's ass up and it hit the news, Aaron Hall went ghost. The nigga, you couldn't find him. But he done popped back out, you guys, and was seen performing at a show in New York, walking around looking like Flavor Flav with his damn shirt off. I said, I know you lying. The nigga was looking ashy and everything. Looking ashy and every damn thing. I said, where he think he going? Walking around, I miss you. He was on that shit. I said, I know you lying. I'm talking to you, baby. He was on that. I said, nigga, where you been? Ever since they picked Diddy's ass up, all right? Y'all know he was named in an sexual assault lawsuit, okay, or case rather, with Diddy, where a young woman came forward and said that Aaron Hall and Diddy gang R-worded her. Y'all remember we talked about it, okay? That was his ass. Walking around with his shirt off. I said, this nigga looking ashy as hell. Like he just came out of, I don't know where the hell he thought he was coming from. But, so y'all know that once Diddy got picked up and arrested, Aaron Hall said, okay, shit, I got to go into hiding because I don't know if my name is going to come up in any of this stuff that Diddy got going on. Because y'all know lawsuits left and right been coming out about Diddy. Aaron Hall name was mentioned. And then he kind of stuck his own foot up his ass when he did that one interview where he was saying that, you know, he's hung down there and that a woman ain't got to ask him for it, that he just give it to her and all the things that he do to a woman in the bedroom. And I was like, you might want to shut up with all these cases coming out, Aaron Hall. You might want to shut up because don't you already have a song that said you can have all of me because I'm not totally free? Like, you the same nigga that said that, and y'all didn't catch it back then when he was saying it. Y'all was singing along and had y'all damn lighters flaring in the air, supporting that bullshit. But then when you go back and think about it, you're like, this nigga really is crazy. He really said that, y'all. You can have all of me, but I'm not totally free, okay? I was like, nigga, that mean you got a girl and you out here on the whole stroll. And you had women taking out their panties and throwing it on the stage to this nigga while he was singing that, not realizing what he was saying because he was Aaron Hall. And he made it sound so good. He threw a little run and a riff over that mug. Y'all was just like, oh my God. Now, mind you, one of the girls that came forward to talk about his ass said that she was all the way in high school when Aaron Hall picked her up from the high school, and she said he actually assaulted her. She was in high school, and it was well into his, I want to say, 30s. Now, what do a 30-year-old want with a high schooler? She had to be 17, 18. Keyword teen. R. Kelly Jr. I said, damn. What be wrong with these men? Women, raise your kids to not be messing with these old ass men because they could be like that. They are and they want to do that shit for controlling reasons only. They only want these young girls because they want to control them, mold them, okay, and groom them. That's what they want to do. Groom them. And that's all Diddy was doing with Cassie, grooming. Molding, grooming, abuse, all that shit. But Aaron Hall went into hiding. Let me get back to it, okay? So I guess that he felt that he was free and clear to come back out and start doing shows again and make an appearance again now that Diddy has been found guilty and not guilty in his case and he's awaiting sentencing. So I guess he feels like that kind of wraps things up for him. But if that case was filed within the timeline, y'all remember they had that case, that whole thing in New York where you could file a case against somebody no matter how long back it was? Now, if it was filed within that time, nigga, you might want to go back into hiding. Don't come back out singing the I miss you bullshit yet. Because you might be missing your freedom if that case was filed within that time, is my point. That's my point. So we're going to see what that's giving because I saw the video this morning and I was like, I know Aaron Hall ass ain't done pop back out acting like he ain't been missing all this time and hiding, scared that his ass was going to be brought in this Diddy case and possibly serving some damn jail time behind it when the feds got on Diddy's ass when he knew that he was also involved in that shit. And I say allegedly because he's not been found guilty of anything yet, but it is alleged that he's been out here R-wording and being inappropriate and gang R-wording women at some type of party that Diddy and some other guys was at as well. Okay? That's what was said. But as we get updates on that, I will update you guys as well, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed the show this morning. Y'all know we have to act up a little bit over here. I hope you guys didn't mind too much. But please do not forget to tap on that like. I got 238 watching and 159 people with the like. If you didn't hit the like, go on and tap on that like for me and come on back in to support the video, to push it into the algorithm. We appreciate you all. Thank you so much, Sunny Days. I see you. Thank you so much, Rose Armstead, for being in the building. KBR, my mod as well. Thank you, Sweet Essence, for being here. Thank you, Tyra. Thank you, True TV Podcast as well. Thank you so much, Schoolboy, for stopping by. Purple Unicorn for stopping by. Simple Mom Family TV, thank you for being here as well. This is just off the top of the head. Moms, please drop in and let me know who else may have been here that I may have missed. Thank you so much, Belle. Oh, is Belle Wilson here? Who else is here? Who else is here? Moms, let me know. Let me know. Say great show, Caramel. I appreciate it, you guys. Purple Unicorn, Schoolboy, Sunny Days. Thank you so much, Sunny Days, Schoolboy, Purple Unicorn. All right, you guys check out Schoolboy over there on Instagram. You guys can put her information in there as well, so that you guys can go over and support her. Schoolboy is a homie. I love her down. Thank you guys so much, Purple Unicorn. Check her out as well. Check Sunny Days out as well. All right, True TV Podcast is also a content creator as well as a mod. You guys check them out and support them just like you guys support me. All right, I vouch for them. I love them. Okay. Shout out to Chef Don. Shout out to Terrence giving you the real tea as well. Those are homies as well. All right, sending some love you guys' way. All right, don't know why I just thought about y'all, but what if y'all going through something right now? Carmelo is sending y'all some love. All right, love you guys. Let's get out of here. I'm about to get my workout in since I'm already in the gym and get my day started. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm gonna try to tap back in with you guys, and I don't really have like a full day. Yesterday was a complete turn up, so I might pop out and go do something right quick and then come back. I'm here at a resort, of course, okay, enjoying my vacation. All right, so I have a few more days or so for a vacation, and then it will be over. But in the meantime and in between time, you guys enjoy your day. Love you guys down. Thank you guys again for all the birthday wishes yesterday. I'm still celebrating all this freaking week. I'm gonna be celebrating my birthday, because anytime, honey, you can be here on this side of the dirt and have another year of life, that's a blessing. Because so many people, honey, woke up this morning and some people didn't. All right, so I'm glad that I was one of the people who did, because I have so many things that I want to do in life. And I appreciate God, honey, for looking out for your girl and tapping me this morning and allowing me to see another day. So for all of you guys that sent cash apps, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for the super stickers that you guys have given. Thank y'all for all the birthday wishes on every single platform that you guys have given them. I appreciate you. It's Leo season. Where my Leos at? Where my girls at? From the front to back. I know you feeling that. Where y'all at? Where my Leos at? Hey, Leos, put your Leo in the building. Put your Leo sign up in the chat right quick. Let me see how many Leos I got up in here. Where my Leos? Yes, honey, keep celebrating. I am. I don't know if I'm gonna drink today, y'all, because I'm still coming down from my from my high from last night. Oh my God. Where my Leos at? Ain't got no Leos in here. Oh, 87. I see you, SR Howard. Yes, somebody said, hey, Leo, true. Hey, come on. I see the Leos. Felicia Benson is a Leo in here. Y'all better let them know we walking heavy this month. We walking heavy this season, ain't we? Leos are taking over. I don't care what nobody say. All right? I like all y'all other signs too, but Leos, we got to rep the Leos, because that's what's important up in here. All right? Somebody said my sister is a Leo, 878. Oh, okay. Thank you, 822. Come on, 822. All right? Yes. All right. Come on, Leos. Y'all do the damn thing. But thank y'all for being here. Let's get out of here. You guys tapped on that like button. Please support the video. And until the next video, I will see you guys later. Enjoy your day. Much love to you all, and bye.